Hey, what's up? I'm CJ. Um, so this is gonna be kind of a weird one, right? I found this video online. It's called Glass Castle by Juppleton. Doesn't have many views. He doesn't have many subscribers, but it's just like an offset angle of a camera recording people having conversations, or at least that's what I have gleaned from it so far. Um, I'm this close to hyperfixating on it. Um, the only issue being it's past midnight. It is Tuesday morning. It's past midnight, and I'm supposed to be at work at 7. Um, what I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry, boss. I'm not gonna be very good tomorrow. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't try to make a flow chart of the conversations happening, or keep track of little details that I hear. I'm not sure why. I don't know. Something about this video. I feel like there's something here. So I'm gonna waste 3 hours watching a YouTube video that's not very interesting. It's really interesting to me, personally. But, I mean, like, as a concept, it's just a camera that was basically left recording while a bunch of guys hung out. But I'm gonna spend the next 3 hours trying to make a little flowchart, see what happens. I might check in. Who knows? We'll see where this goes. I'm hopeful. Okay. I'm CJ. See you soon. Crap, man. I don't know. It's only been like 15 minutes in the video and I've got a full page of notes. Okay, so we start and they're just like talking about music. First we talk about Sam's band. Sam is what I decided to name the first guy because they never gave me his name. So Sam and Ben, Sam and Ben are talking when we first start this out. Sam talks about his band. Apparently there's potential there. They're a screamo band. Ben talks about his SoundCloud. He's like an underground rapper. Eventually they start talking about like a world where music is kind of behind stuff and yada yada. I think it's like they're talking about the future where they're not at the situation where they're at now. We'll see. They bring up Jay and Carter, who we see later in the video. Jay's like a good music mixer, producer guy. Carter, no idea. I got no clue. They talk about a cool recording studio in Baltimore. The one that Sam went to. It was costly, but really cool. And the owner was named James, but he goes by Jay. I don't know if that's the same Jay. We'll see. Let's see. Ben wants to build a studio with Jay and Carter. I don't know if it's the same Jay as the one I was talking about before. Sam talked about how he can't afford to make his own like recording stuff or do his own recording stuff, so that's why he had to go to the studio. Ben talks about how he now lives in Massachusetts. He talks about how Jay secured him a comfy spot to record. Cool, love that. Good for him. And then Ben talks about how he and Carter butt heads about their music quality. I guess Ben wants it to be a little bit harsher, a little bit rougher, while Carter likes a smoother sound for their quality. We'll see. Again, only 15 minutes in. They talk about mixed versus original sound. They talk about Sam's band and how they sound like a band called Drone Stream, which I've never heard of. And Deftones, who I have heard of and I like, so that's cool. Then they got into Baltimore's band scene. They talk about how Baltimore's underground is like an actual underground as opposed to like a bigger city like New York. how their underground is all online. I don't know if that's true. It's probably true. These guys sound like they know what they're talking about, but again, just an observer. Then they get into Turnstile. I don't know if you're a fan of Turnstile. I like 2 songs by Turnstile. 2 songs by Turnstile, yeah. I don't like Turnstile all that much. And these guys also reflect that opinion. Though they said fuck Turnstile. And then more guys enter, and they're like, yeah, fuck Turnstile. So that's cool. We love that. Then they go into a karaoke room. Carter's there. Then pans around at some art. There's a lot of really cool art in this video. Then it skips forward to them doing karaoke. Then Jay's there, and he's really cool. He does like the collar pop thing, and everyone laughs. It's real funny. It's real cool. Then a lot more people show up. I started to get nervous. Like, I don't know, I'm a socially anxious person, so just that many people showing up on the video was like, made me think, oh, it's time for me to go home. So yeah, a bunch more people showed up. And then they started playing breakcore in the karaoke room. I really like breakcore, so I was like, ooh, breakcore in the karaoke room? It didn't last long, but it was there for a minute. And then I think Carter, who knows, could have been anybody, started talking about how the room they're in is at capacity or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. I have some good news. It's concert footage. Took like half an hour to get there. Not that like I had a bad time getting there. It's concert footage. I don't know who the band is. I mean, the video is titled Glass Castle, so I want to assume the name of the band is Glass Castle, right? Okay. So, where we left off, we are now somewhere. I don't know where it was. It was really dark. There were a lot of people bullshitting. Wait. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So, there's a lot of people bullshitting. Like, one guy was like, I prayed, I did. Another guy was like, and then he said, I wanted to. Other guy goes, that's good. Other guy goes, I wanted to. I'm gonna do it. I did. So, at this point, at least where I'm at in the footage, I think these people are either very drunk or, like, spiritually awakened. So, like, somewhere in there, like, you never know. And then they start talking about how Wyatt's a great driver. So, like, congrats, Wyatt. You're an awesome driver. You never get nervous while driving. That's awesome. Good for you. Keep it up, Wyatt. Shout out, Wyatt. Then they're gonna meet up with John. Don't know who that is. Then they're somewhere else. They're inside. Okay, I can tell that much. They're setting up for something. Okay, that's cool. It could be anything. They're in like a parking garage. Okay, that's cool. I wonder what they're setting up in a parking garage. They're setting up for a show. Okay, that's cool. I love me a good show. And then like then there's like more footage, and the guitarist starts his warm up, and it's like it's some hard stuff. So like underground punk show. Yes. I'm gonna keep going. See where we go next. So, hasn't been much of an update since I last said anything. It's been mostly concert footage. They did take one. They took a second to shout out either Elias or Lion. I'm gonna go with Lion. I think that's cooler. If his name's actually Elias, I'm sorry. But they shout out Lion because like apparently it's his art that's like at wherever the show they're doing is, and people have been looking at it, and the band called out and they're like, yo, shout out to this art, and then everyone would go, art, 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 and I was just, that's really cool. I love to see that. Love art. Love when people love art. That's awesome. That's really cool. Okay, I'm probably gonna keep watching for another 20 odd minutes, and I'll probably go to bed. It's 1:30 in the morning. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Don't tell my boss. Oh well. Hey, passion calls, right? Okay. Back to tonight's hyperfixation. Alright, screw it. It's almost 2 in the morning. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the rest of this video tonight. I can't believe I only got an hour into it. I kept pausing every time I went to take notes. I guess that's my fault. The only new note I have, since they shouted out the artist, was that the concert was good. They were only the first act. I don't know who they is. I need someone else to watch the video. It's Glass Castle by Juppleton, right? It's an underground show in Baltimore, I think. Let me double check my notes. Yeah, Baltimore. It was an underground show in Baltimore, and they had like a really cool punk screamo band play first, and then next is some rappers, and I think one of those rappers is Ben from earlier. I'm not sure. Also, I'm not sure if his name is Ben. So I'm gonna cut it here. I'm only an hour into this 3-hour long video, but I highly recommend you go give it a watch if you've got the time. The concert footage is pretty good. Personally, I really enjoy the fly on the wall feeling I'm getting from these videos. Kind of a I don't know, it's the same experience I feel I would have gotten if I was a spectator who might have been there but didn't really care to talk to anybody, which is about how I go to places anyhow. So we're gonna leave this here. I'm gonna get ready for bed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, CJ signing off. It is Tuesday somehow, or it's whatever for you. So happy Tuesday, happy whatever. I'm CJ signing off. But I can assure you, I did not break the law. I just wanted to vent a little bit. Like, I don't know. I live in Vancouver, Washington. We're that cool little town just north of Portland, Oregon. We mainly pride ourselves on having access to Portland, Oregon, and not being Portland, Oregon. Really, just two great things to build a culture around. But we don't really have this underground community, or at least I haven't found it, with like cool parking garage concerts and cool groups of friends like this. I don't know. I should mention I am pretty much the definition of a loner. My ideal day is spent inside painting alone, listening to cassette tapes. But I do wish that this culture was more widespread and there was more, I don't know, there was more interaction between people just around here and around everywhere, to make more art and to do more things and to have more fun. Yeah. Guess that's all I wanted to say. Okay, I gotta go to bed. I'm supposed to be at work soonish. I'm gonna hate myself tomorrow. I'm gonna hate myself so bad. But, in the meantime, hi, I'm CJ. Bye. Happy Tuesday. Happy whatever. Peace.